Good morning, good morning. Here we have our queen, Rensky. Rensky, she's an alpha female. She's that lady who likes to protect other ladies, generally even other horses. She's very powerful, very majestic. Anyway, a lot is going on. I want you to see what we are up to. Okay. Oh wait, what's going on with my phone? I don't know why my phone keeps opening itself. You know, I close like this, then it opens. Anyway guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Marwa. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I want to say guys, sometimes you've watched my video like many times. If not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel guys. Kindly, I'm asking you guys with a lot of respect and a lot of humility or humbleness, is kindly subscribe to my channel guys. This 2026, if it's possible, take me to 1 million, or let's just go, we see where it will end. But at least our plan is we want to hit 600,000. We are very close. 20,000 of you guys, you know, 20,000 of you watch my videos minimum a day. If only you asked one person to subscribe, just the person next to you, just check if they've subscribed to my channel or not, and you make them subscribe, within one day we can hit 600,000 within one day. And then if we keep doing that over and over and over, we will be there. I've seen something here, sparkling water. Look at this place, is beautiful guys, very beautiful. The water looks clean, but as I told you before, it's not about the water looking clean. It's the direct sunlight from above splashing through the waters. And then like here there are stones, so because there are stones you see very clearly, but a place where there is mud you cannot see, or change of light. So those two things, even the color of the water is mostly influenced by the color of the clouds, I mean the sky. And you see what is happening there and see what is happening here. It's the same thing. See same thing. Anyway, welcome to today's vlog. My name is Marwa. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel guys. If it's your first time here, I'm a travel and a lifestyle content creator. I've been to around 70 plus countries, sometimes 75. I've never really counted like 1, 2, 3, but around there. And here I am in my village home in Africa. You know, a lot of you, sometimes when you hear Africa, you know it's just desert and problems and kids begging and asking for food. These days, I think the biggest challenge in Africa is to take kids to school. I think that is not food, nothing like that. That being said, guys, actually we have some sad news coming straight from Brian's sponsor. Brian, the one we built the house, that is Brian's and grandma's compound. Yes, he's saying that he will not be able to sponsor Brian from now on, henceforth. And he says he has a lot of kids he's sponsoring and is dropping Brian. For us, we want to say thank you for first even showing up for Brian in the first place. We are very grateful for whatever contributions you did. To other people it may look small, or to other people it may look big, but for us we don't want to quantify your your support for Brian through measures. We just want to say thank you for even having that heart of saying, I'm gonna help this boy. So anyway, now we are looking for someone who can commit themselves to sponsoring Brian to go to school. At most, his school fees per entire year should be around, let's say, $350 a year, at most. Around there, or maybe including shopping and all these things. Let's say $400 a year. $400 a year, meaning if you commit yourself for 10 months, because most of the time, not 10 even, 4 months they are not in school, April, August, November and December. So that means for 8 months Divide 8 divided by 4. That's 5, right? Around, I'm trying to see like $400 divided by 8 months. Okay. 200, 4, 5. So for 5 months, you produce $50 each month. But you know, the thing is, when they're going to school, you can't just give them $50. You have to give them at least $200 up for them to join, especially when it's New Year. But from there, everything else goes low. But for $400, Brian can go to school. So we are asking if somebody out there wants to support Brian in one or the other, please feel free. Write me an email and support Brian. Yeah, Brian doesn't have a sponsor now. The sponsor has said he's just realized he has a huge burden to take care, and that of all the people, he chose that he will not support Brian for his personal reasons, guys. You know, also sometimes people think sponsors have money. No, even me, sometimes I run low. Not because that I literally don't have money, like, yes, there's nothing. No, it's because sometimes you put this money into other things, and then it's a new year, you are alone, you need to pay this, to pay that, and then complicated. What have they seen over the other side? I don't know what's going on. So, that being said, guys, if you want to support Brian, okay, Brian, he's in school right now. I think this year is kind of sorted out. Oh, I was expecting this sponsor to send money so that we can finish up all the things. But given that now he didn't send, we'll have to see any other money that is available to support him. So even if you take the lead to be a sponsor, it will be something to do with little money, like maybe $100 from there for the entire year, because majority of the money is paid already for him to go to school. And also, you see, it's not always, I will always come here to tell you guys, support this young man, or guys, do this. Maybe one day it will be January and I will be in Europe, or I will be in Latin America, so I will not have space to come here to tell you, take Brian to school. So you want one person who is committed to taking Brian to school, and yeah, that would be the best. So here we go. We are trying to fence this area. I want to remove. Anko, wale watu wasikuje hapa chini. Jana niliona wanakuja hapo hivyo kuokota makuni zetu.
Kuna mwanamke alikuwa anaokota hiyo makanda si ya hiyo miti hapa juu.
Hiyo haina shida. Haya. So I'm just telling my uncle to be careful. I've seen locals come here and try to kind of steal our firewood. You know, this firewood is very important because this will help in doing what? Cooking in this home. And also talking about cooking is we've organized now workers will be cooking on themselves, on their own, and me, I do my own business. I realize sometimes when I eat with my workers from the same plate, same food, same everything, some workers feel like we already equals. They lose respect, or even sometimes they just don't appreciate that you are able to be that, you know, like you really care about them, that you have to eat with them. And also yeah, it's just a new change. 2016 will be different. I mean 2026 will be different. And also given that right now my family is not around, and when I travel things may be stuck 100%, so it's better they start preparing themselves, cooking for themselves right now. And also I told the workers that those who are not willing to cook for themselves should not eat in my home, because I pay them, they can, or I can increase their salary, and then they start eating from outside there. I don't know who pooped here. Oh my God, this is crazy. Somebody came and pooped here. This is crazy. Anko, nani alifanya mambo hapa? Kwa nini? Guys, as I tell you for sure, and take this to the bank, The future is in Africa. You know, for a very long time, people have always known Africa to be a place that is not desirable. So that has really pushed people to move to other countries, especially Western countries like the US, Europe. You know, I know Europe is not a country, but countries like those ones, Australia, Canada. Now, the problem with those countries is you cannot really do much because it's saturated. Let's say you want to open a coffee shop. There are like hundreds of coffee shops. But for example, here in my home here, I can bet you I have to travel to the border town to get a coffee shop. And maybe you may argue, yes, Marwa, why should I open a coffee shop in a bush like this and then I don't have customers? But the thing is, you create value, my friend. When you create value, that value follows you. So for example, in this case, if you create value here, you open a beautiful coffee shop, people will come here to look for that nice coffee shop. The word will spread. And especially given that we have the internet now, it even becomes easier for the word to spread. You don't have to do too much marketing and paying thousands of dollars to tell people, I have a coffee shop somewhere. You just need to do something nice, something beautiful. And then that will give you access to the market. Now, me here, today I woke up, we are working on Felix, peleka tu mbele. Juu haina haja uweke hapo na mmeshamaliza hapo. So we are doing some fencing here, paddocking. The other day you saw me farm this farm with the tractor. Now it has to stay like this for at least a week or two. Then we farm it again and we plant grass. For now, I want to take you where my horses are grazing. They're grazing at Jamaican Uncle's land, which is a very new grazing paddock that they are. I want to go and see them how they are doing. I hope they will be able to graze there for at least a month, because the way things are going is these horses are grazing too much. So here we are putting a fence here, a paddock all the way up. So this paddock here should be able to create a beautiful paddock this way. Even here I'm thinking that we may create another paddock here going down. We will not put it right on the trees there, but because of the shade of the animals, maybe I'm not sure yet, maybe we may reconsider that. But my idea was to have those paddocks run. You see the way that one, there's a white one there, I don't know if you can see that one there, to come this way and run all the way up. And for us to achieve that is we do a paddock here all the way down that way. Okay, right here. But we are still working on that. For now, the dream is here. This is what we are working on. We are putting all these posts. We are using a very nice line, and we want to make sure that they all follow a very straight line. I can't wait to have this paddock painted. That's the day you'll see my vision. For now, it looks like I'm just a crazy guy. Here and there. But yeah, these guys should have. Okay, this is very dirty. Where are they using? Yeah, they should use like reels. Yeah, this is not so good in the long term. Okay, I need to talk to them. I mean, the sand here, I don't know if this is real sand because it's a mix of everything. That can be a problem. We want to do something standard, something nice, with zero compromises when it comes to quality. You know, we don't want just to do things for the sake of covering them. No. We want to do a very nice, fantastic paddock. Okay. Or if they see there's a problem there, then they can put it here. Guys, we want to visit the horses. We want to see what is going on with the horses. Today, as I told you, they are at Jamaican grandma's. No. Jamaican uncle's land. We're going there to see them. I hear my birds making a lot of noise. I don't know why. Probably somebody's catching their eggs, etc, something like that. Because what happens is sometimes people here, they cannot tell you, hey, you know, your birds are laying eggs in the corner. I only have one neighbor who tells me that, but the rest of the neighbors, it's very hard to know even what they are thinking about or even what their plan is. This is a dam, small dam. Sometimes people swim here. I can't wait even for the horses to be swimming here one day, you know. Trying to cross rivers. Just like that, I'm on the other side. Wow. So now I'm here. This place needs a fence. I think this one here I will put a barbed wire. Yeah, I'll put a barbed wire here and then have a gate. So here we go. And I think in the future I may end up opening a gate here, so horses can easily just come to this paddock. Yeah, I think in future I will. I have to. Actually, there's a gate over there. Yeah, I just remember there's a gate right here. So we will see what the future holds. There is actually a gate over there. I was just forgetting. So here we go. I'm passing by this land here. Very soon we'll bring horses here. I think after there they should come here. You know, when you walk around, you actually get the ideas of what needs to be done. So I think here I see a lot of grass. The thing is, I don't want to harvest this maize right now. I'll harvest once I harvest, then I bring in the horses. Because if I harvest right now, the neighbors will bring their cows here, and then it will be a fight between me and them. Like, not a fight, I mean like physical fight, but just quarrels. Hey, I don't want cows here or this. So instead of that, I just want to mind my business and I do things right. Yeah, this needs to be washed, to be cleaned, to be slashed around here. But I think instead of slashing, let me bring horses here. The horses will eat up all this grass around. So, as I told you, I need to do some fencing here. Some serious fencing right here for this paddock. And in the future, horses will just be crossing from there, coming here for this paddock. Yeah. Okay, let's go see my horses on one paddock here. There's a paddock here at Jamaican uncle's land. Let's go there and see what is going on. Okay. There's a nice paddock that is going on here. This area is very good because it's always watery, so grass never misses. And also the owners can't really farm this area because it's too watery. And here most people farm maize or corn, these plants here, or this one here. So that being said, it's very challenging for them to farm here. You can see the type of grass. This is the one that shows too much water. So just because of that, it makes things complicated for that place to be farmed. So it's always left like that. But it's a good sign because at least, so you see this road here, this one here, yeah, it's the one I was telling you. Even down there I will have to leave a very good space. There is a path, very good pathway where someone can go all the way from up to the river. So This is my dad's sugarcane. You know, my dad is a real farmer. He farms here in the village. You know, let me show you my dad's sugarcane plantation. He likes to farm. And here we go. See, it's very clean. My dad, cannot waste. He has to come work here the whole day. I'm telling you. And he has to wait for 2 years to harvest this. 2 good years. 2 good years to harvest that. We also have another land up here, but a small portion. When we first, okay, I know this can be controversial, but I want to explain this. When I first brought a woman into my home, the first woman I brought was called, I don't have to mention their name, but she was from Thailand. So by that time, even I didn't have a house or anything. My dad gifted us this piece of land here so that we can build a house and everything. You know, by those days, our dreams were not so big. Yes, we had dreams, but you know, as you keep growing, your dreams, let me show you that land. As you keep growing, those dreams keep exceeding sometimes your expectation, because maybe you realize, oh, it can actually be done. And not just can it be done, but it can be done big time. So then your dreams expand and become bigger and bigger. And then you keep working hard on your dream, you stay focused. And then it explodes, even where it scares you now. So that time when we came here, you see this area here? All the way to the farthest end, up to that small bush over there, shrub, that one. So this is my dad's land. And what happened is, my dad had gifted me this land with my ex-girlfriend. So, but now I don't think even if it's mine, because my ex left. So because of that, I don't think my dad still remembers even that. But it's good that I show you what is going on. Okay, I want to pass that way. But if I keep going up, there may not be a route for us to. So we have to go back. And what brought me here was to show you this. So this is my dad's sugarcane, plus that one over there. My dad loves sugarcanes a lot. He's been farming sugarcane since I was a baby. Talking about 25 years ago. When I was like 5 years old, my dad used to farm sugarcane. And sometimes I've tried to talk my dad out of farming, you know, for example, telling him, hey dad, you know, you don't actually have to farm. We can open you a business here, like a store to sell, especially construction materials, because we as kids, or his kids, all the time we are doing construction. So I've been trying to tell him, you know, you don't have to do this. We can open you a general store where you sell nails, metals, things that don't actually get bad. And then you can enjoy your retirement. But my dad is of the contrary opinion. He wants to come physically to the farm and farm all day long. So there's nothing I can do, my friend. So here we go. We are walking here. Let's see what is going on. My sister's construction. She's not done much so far because she's a newlywed. Right now she's thinking about honeymoon and all those things. So here we go. So I'm gonna take you up. I'll talk to my sister if she will allow me for me to create this as a paddock. I just use like 30,000 and fence I fence all these trees inside here. Once I fence, then the horses can be eating from inside here. Dan.
Yes, boss, nimeshaleta.
Aya, mimi napiga video pande hii.
Okay, mimi ngoja nirudi shuleni kidogo kama lisali moja hivi nirudi.
Angalia huyo farasi ule anapona, umusukumie hiyo dawa hiyo ya hiyo ingine.
Ya almazing hiyo.
Juu nimeona inzi wanamsumbua kwa hiyo miguu yote mbele.
Sawa.
Unapiga kwa vidonda, alafu hapo kando usiweke nyingi sana. Kwa hiyo mguu ingine upigie tu kwa juu kufukuza tu inzi. Aye. So guys, I need to show you something funny here, you see. So my sister's land, this is my sister's land, is supposed to come all the way up to that corner there. So you see that tree? That is the boundary. Okay? That is the boundary between this land and the other land. Please go with me along as I explain. Okay? So technically this area here belongs to my sister, technically, all the way to this tree right here. Oh, actually, as I was explaining earlier, is these sisals here, these ones here. This is sisals demarcate boundaries in Africa, and nobody should remove them, no matter what. So my sister's land runs all the way from there, all the way up to here. Then this family goes that way. Now, for them to have this road, my sister from her side decided, because she didn't want to argue with a lot of people, she gave out all this space. From here, this is the sisal, all the way to there. Okay? But now something funny I want you to see. When it reaches right where her fence ends, then that road dies. Technically, it's going down, there's no road. Or if there is, maybe this one here. Now you see this one now. This one follows the organic path. You see it goes and curves right at the center between this piece of land and the others. But I want to show you, this is an education. For us, we always give roads in the village because we know how roads are important. But for others, it feels a pain in their okay? And I say that with just an expression, nothing much, not being rude. So, how it's supposed to happen is, that neighbor over there and this neighbor here should contribute 6 feet, 6 feet, or 7 feet, 7 feet, so we can have at least 12 feet of road, but both sides. So that means if my sister contributes 6 feet, that fence should be somewhere here, going all the way. But sometimes, because you don't wanna just be like a villager, you just decide to do your own thing. Yeah, that is what is going on here. Okay, I will try to fence these trees of my sister. I'll talk to my business partner, we'll see if we can contribute money and do it. Then we can also have this as a paddock for the horses, 100%, because there's a lot of grass growing. So today the horses came here. Let's see how they are doing, or faring well, how they are faring on. Here we go. It is a lot of grass here, so I need this type of fields at least 4 minimum, so that at least every 2 weeks they stay in a field like this, then go to another field, then go to another field. So meaning when they come back to the, so for 4, that means 8 weeks. 8 weeks means 2 months. Okay. This is very nice. I'm happy. But also this one is temporal, because around August, Uncle will come this year and he will start doing his construction. That's why you see we are still pushing on other spaces, and by that time we're going to be having at least 15 to 16 horses August, and most of our horses will be super pregnant because we'll be counting for at least 3 more months, and we have foals. Murimi, how are you?
I'm good.
Hi, my friend. Now you see what is going on here. Let me try going around this way. And congratulations Murimi. Mungu anasaidia. Haya, itakuwa sawa. Telling Murimi congratulations. See that house there? It's being built by YouTube. I'm telling you. You see, something funny is my intention, me and the village, especially me as Maro, because I brought this thing here called YouTube, is actually to see progress. It's actually to see people move. Instead of people living in shanties and looking like ghettos, we transform that to a beautiful, amazing, estate. Even if people are fighting me, but they're still doing things like this, congratulations. Congratulations, because at the end of the day, you are aligned to my cause. At the end of the day, you are aligned to my cause, trust me. So, whoever is doing that, maybe you are a sponsor or anyone who has contributed, a big shout out to you. Okay. Now, I don't know why they brought this one here instead of starting with this, then move to that. Because this one, my dad wants to farm it anytime. Mura, habari? Mbona hamukuleta zichunge hapa alafu sasa wakati hao wamelima ndio mzieke hapa? Ama ni sawa tu? Lakini kesho ikiwezekana mzilete zichunge hapa, unaelewa? Mzee akilima mziingize wapi? Zikitoka hapa ziende kwa hiyo shamba pande hiyo. Haya, wewe leta maji, mimi niko hapa. Maji unatoa wapi? Hata kwa kitiriba huko kuna maji. Nani? Si amefunga juu sasa hakuna juu farasi wanaweza pita. Hapo kuna kisima. Sawa basi toa. Haina shida. So you see our neighbor is right now giving us water. Okay? You see, that is the thing I keep telling people. You can never be self-sufficient, even if you have money or not. You can never be self-sufficient. But you see, now my horses are grazing here. Where's the tu? Niko hapa. I'm telling him to just leave the horses. I'm looking after them. Even me one day, I'll come and spend the whole day with the horses just to graze them, and yeah, and the horses are doing very well. They're very healthy, very shiny. They look very well. So you see, like right now we are getting water from our neighbor. Imagine if we didn't have a borehole. I'll be getting it from somewhere else, maybe far away. Si ungekuwa unapitishia tu maji huko hivi. Haya, wewe fanya hilo unaweza. So that's what I'm telling you. You see now, my neighbor's empowerment in one or the other affects me. Like right now, my boy is going to get water from there, which is a very positive thing. And sometimes people tend not to see this. People don't see that part, like actually your neighbor prospering simply means also your time is very close. But sometimes people see just division and fights, especially in Africa. But me, I'm happy that despite all that, we are still moving on. We are still improving. We are still doing what we are supposed to do. Yeah, they have really enjoyed here. They have really enjoyed here. Like this horse has really grown. Yeah. Her name is Ladybird. She's really grown. I don't think she's on heat, but we will see this end of this month if she's. Guys, if you're coming from America, please, I need some 2 machines, very important. And it doesn't have to be from America, even from the UK, from anywhere. I need a machine that can scan a horse to see the fracture, okay? Let's say if a horse like my injured horse, I call her my healing horse, like my healing horse. I need something that I can always like scan, use to scan. And number 2, I need a machine that I can use to test if a horse is pregnant or not. Like those 2 things. For me, they are very crucial. I really need them. Yeah, like now I could have already tested to see if these horses are pregnant or not. But I have a feeling all of them are pregnant. The only one, or instead of saying pregnant, we say in fall. And the only one I'm doubting was Annabelle, because she didn't get much mating as the other horses. Wow, they're very happy. Very happy. Actually, all we need, I've realized, is paddocks. We need just these paddocks. And right now and February, I'll fix all my issues. But I'm still working on getting more land. But I will see. Then March and April, I'll be fencing paddocks. Like this paddock has stayed like this for close to 6 months. So the idea is if we have 6 paddocks, okay, 6, 4 is little, because we're gonna increase the number of horses coming. So if we have 6 paddocks, and each paddock can take at least, you can stay in a paddock for a month, it will be very good. Okay, it will be very good. So one of the paddocks we have is this one until August. So that is short-lived. We need to find something long-term. And also I want to convince my dad to farm hay here. We want my dad to farm hay. I need to even to get a machine to harvest hay. Oh my God, this dream is sometimes scary. It's too big, you know. So, oh, they're very full. When you hear them saying that, it means they're very full. Imagine we are getting 7 or 8 more horses. Oh my God. That tells you we seriously need more land like crazy. As I told you, I'll try to see if I'll talk to my sister, she agrees. We fence her trees. First, I need to show her the state of her trees before we fence. Okay. I need to show her her state, because maybe the person who takes care of them is not really doing his job. Then when I take my horses there, that guy can easily say, oh, it's Maro who did ABCD. A lot of blackjack. So we have a borehole here. I don't want to step here because I don't know how fragile these timbers are. That's what is going on here. But there's really good grass here. You can see a lot of grass. See? Like Malaika has really enjoyed. I think they can graze for a month, if I'm not wrong. Tomorrow they will go to my dad's land there. You know, this is our big backup so far. We don't have another big backup like this. So here we have our big boss Marnon. We've started adding some sunflower oil on his diet so that he can have a shiny black skin, because when he came he was very dark and shiny, and now he's lost that, probably because of adapting. You know, we are in new environments. So that is also a factor. Another thing also could be because of too much sun. Maybe in South Africa, he had seasons when it's winter. He stays indoors and he eats. There's another one here. At least they are closed. Yeah. Oh my God. My entire life is balancing. I'm just testing to see that we are doing okay. Yeah, we have enough grass here. They can go for a month here. You know, it's a mix of hay and local grass. And this is what I want to create in the other farms. A mix of hay and local grass. Because when it's like that, it gives the horse everything it needs. It gives the horse hay. It also gives them, you see now like Marnon, the black horse here, he doesn't want to graze here. They're already full with that. They want to graze this very regular. Mura, umeangusha kichoteo? Hata wewe uko serious sasa mura. Kitoe. Imagine that guy went and dropped the thing that. Onyx. Onyx, how is life, Onyx? Onyx, you're gonna be a big tall horse, Onyx. Come say hello. Come, Onyx. 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 I need to be giving them carrots because that will make them, like when you approach them, they want to come to you. Hey, they are feeling happy. Happy. See, Marna wants this, but Malaika and Onyx, you know. Yeah. So these three horses graze together, and those three graze together, because this horse, which is Marnon, and the other ones, and this raindrop, them being stallions, that is male horses and castrated one, or not castrated, they actually like to fight a lot. So we have to separate them. Even as they graze very close to each other like this, we still have to separate them. Marnon is very disciplined, very calm, very nice. But actually, his temperament is opposite to Raindrop. Raindrop is rude, tough, rough, everything you can expect in between there. Look like this horse, how she's looking very cute. Let me post something today at Maro Appaloosa Stud. This is Annabelle. I am telling you guys, the dream, when you dream big, and your dreams scare you, but you still do it anyway, because you're not afraid to lose, because even you don't have something to lose in the first place, because you came from nothing. This is how you push, you know. This is how you push. Marnon, how are you, boy? Good boy. Okay. Telling you. Yeah, I think we need this type of fields, at least given that you're gonna have more horses coming, at least 10 this type of fields. At least 10. Too many blackjack here. 10 this type of fields. Because if we increase the number here, imagine you put 10 more horses here. They will graze for a week, or at most 2 weeks. So if you have 10 fields, that is 20 weeks. Divide by 4 to know the number of months. That is 5 months. Meaning if they grazed here, you give this field another 5 months, you will come back when. But we are working on that 100%. I'm very proud of what I've become as a person. I remember when I used to cruise around Colombia with a backpack, in Panama with a backpack, totally chasing my dreams, bro. I didn't know it would be this. Me, I was just doing my thing, and I didn't look for any validation. You know, nowadays people on social media, they just want to get like validation, like, oh, yo, is that? Oh, me, I didn't chase that. Me, I just, even when nobody clapped for me, when nobody knew about who I was, me, I just did my thing. I just woke up and did my thing, my friend. That's what has brought me all the way up to where we are right now. I just woke up and did my thing. And that has transformed my life and everything. With the horses, as I told you before, I'll repeat one more time, is I can't wait for December because they will start having foals. Actually, even not December, November. Yeah, November actually. But let's say December. You know, I'm saying December because this is January. It could even be early. It could be October actually. Oh my God. It could be October because these horses came November 15th. By December 15th, they're already in fall, and horses take like 11 months. So it could be around October. Maybe. Somebody's calling me. Let me see who this is. Guys, we are buying bananas for the home. So all these bananas, guys, I've bought them for $2,200. That is like $20, all of them. I just want to show you, and these are organic. They are coming straight from the garden to my home. And even these ones on my side, they are expensive because they are coming from Tanzania. But if you buy them locally, you can even end up spending maybe $15 for all. And that is the beauty of living in the village. In the US, you know what this would mean. $20, you cannot buy these bananas. Yeah, $20. You not even eat food in a restaurant. But here, bosi amboka, yeah, you have to go back home. Rudi nyumbani. No, bosi amboka. If I adapt you, you'll eat things here, bosi amboka. No, bosi amboka. Yeah, let's go. Mura. Wacha. Pokea hizi ndizi alafu wafungulie gate. Aya, Mura, asante. Aya. So I just bought bananas for $20. I'm just trying to show you how it is here to have bananas, and not bananas, to have food in Africa, and how much $20 is valued here. Those bananas, they could feed this home for the next maybe even 3 weeks. But he brings me weekly. So it's a good deal because if he brings weekly, at least he has a customer where he has to take his things. Otherwise, he will be in the market roaming left, right, center, and all that. And that is actually a good price from my side, because if otherwise he would have sold those bananas $15 each, 500 each of, I mean not 500, $5 each banana. He would have sold it, I'm telling you. So me, I've given him $5 extra because there are 3, and that is because he's using transport. He has to pay that guy and all that thing. So at least you're gonna get 2,000 Kenyan shillings out of that. And him is a broker. He's buying them from people's farms and bringing them here. So imagine if you go directly to the farmer and tell the farmer, I don't want to deal with the broker or anything. You get the bananas, bring $4, you get that banana. I'm telling you, $4 is like 550. Mbosi amboka. Mbosiamboka is here. Oh. Seeing Peter is here with his son. Peter, hapa mwezi eka kakitu hivi kama hata lijiwe kubwa. Jiwe. Hey. I'm telling them to put a stone over there because that place is sinking. Hata jiwe ndio ile hapa. They would try to carry it. Oh, okay. Okay, then leave it alone. And the other one? You know, actually, this is the best because it's big. No, just try to pull. Sasa hiyo ndio inafaa kuwa huko, ndio itapelekwa na maji. Sawa, uitoe alafu utaambia Felix wa kusaidia. Unajua hii ndio inafaa kuwa huko ndio itaipelekwa na maji. I'm saying this one is the one that should be there so that the water will not carry that stone away. Mtoto rudi nyuma. See, we have rocks here. Chunga buti siingie maji. Telling him to be careful, his boots don't. Andege sasa surikuwa umesema ni nzito. Hii inakuambia nini? Kwa maisha usijikatie kauli kabla hata ya kujaribu, rafiki yangu. Jaribu ndio useme imekuwa nzito. So I'm telling him, he had already said this stone is very heavy, I cannot manage. But now he's managed. So I'm telling him in life, pole pole, that is his son. Telling him in life, you don't have to say it's impossible. You just have to try then. Hapo kuna shimo, unajua hivyo. Hasa heri waenda tu na hayo kama umeifikisha hapo. Hapo hapo ndio uchunge kuna kwanga na rishimo hapo. Hapo uko sawa. Guys, this could be gold. See this? It could be gold. So yeah, now you've saved people. But what you need to do is you have to make sure it sits, otherwise somebody can step on it and like that. Yeah, that problem is solved, my friend. Guys, I plan to build a bridge one day here. One day, if I had some cash right now, I'll just do it. But I'm optimistic that I'll build a bridge here one day. We are here because I want to talk to my partner, Big Boss Ben, to show him what is going on this other side. He doesn't know we've done a lot of paddocking. He's been very busy. He's not watched my video for the last 3 days. You know, for me, if you don't watch my video 3 days, you've missed a lot. So we want to catch up with him and then we see what is going on. I think Nyandega is fixing. Yeke hata vumawe chini. Life in the village. Life in the village is actually one of the best lives. You know, I've seen a lot of people saying, why build houses in the village? It's the best thing. Because even if one day you die and they want to bury you, they bury you in your home. You know, a lot of people actually in America don't know that here in Africa, when people die, most of the time they are not buried in the cemeteries unless they are in big cities, or you are born in a big city, you don't even know where your home is. But here in the village, when you die, you are buried in your land, in your home. That has been culturally like that for centuries. So people say, why build your home? At least even the day you die, you rest there, home. Guys, sorry, I was with my business partner. Sometimes I talk like at least 5 hours of talking. Here on the video, I spend at least 1 hour, 30 minutes. Then business calls, like at least 2 hours every day. I have to talk with business partners and a lot. So now, I want my boys to eat and come back, we clear this. Because tomorrow, we will bring a bulldozer to uproot all this. Okay, these stems, these ones. We want to uproot all of them. We want to uproot all of them. We want to get this firewood out of the way. And we want to uproot all that land. We want to prepare it and be ready for planting. You see, it's already showing signs of rain very soon. And that is all we are waiting for, us to plant grass all over here. We are also trying to budget to get the seeds, okay? And once we have the seeds, we want to plant all this area to have hay. All of it, all of it. This one needs to be very green. And also I'm expecting to reduce even some number of trees here. At least 3 to 5. Those big ones, we have to reduce at least. Even here, but that's something else. For now, what we are working on is to make sure tomorrow, God willing, we get these stumps out. There are many of them. Okay, there are many of them. Let me show you. Like this one fall the other day. See, we want to uproot all of them that way. All of them are out of the way. And then we prepare. So, before then, we need to do what? We need to arrange all these timbers, all this is just this section here. Just this, we need to do that so that we clear up this area. We will not put any fire here to decompose these leaves. I think it will be just good for that truck to just push it, and we could put maybe there, you know. But you know, sometimes putting fire is crazy. It can spread to places you are not wishing. So that is what is going on. And we are pushing our level best. Me and my partner, we are thinking maybe even this area here. See here, we will put a training area for the horses. You know, like we want to train the horses and things like that. We are thinking we move it from the other side. Okay, and we put it here. Place to train. A big one, because very soon this farm will have at least 15 to 16 horses before end of April. We should be having at least 15 to 16 horses. That means we have to upgrade whatever we are doing. But yeah, we are building. Every single day we are putting effort, we are putting work. Look now, we have this here. You see, we have this here. It needs to be painted, okay? It needs to be painted. That's what we need to do. But before we paint it, we first have to do this all round. Let me take you to the other side here. I think I was there with you earlier. I'm telling you guys, this is struggle building an empire. Feels like this. Once you finish building, and then it feels so good, it feels like Switzerland. People tell you are Illuminati, or you are fake, or you are a scammer, because they want to discredit your job. They want to discredit your effort. When I'm walking here with my gumboots like this, I'm not seeing those people saying, oh, Maro is really working hard. But when things look like they're shining, That's when now you hear stories. Ah, you didn't know, that is a scam. Okay, my friend, but at least me, I'm building something for my son, a legitimate way. Now, like this, I was telling you, we farmed here. We are just waiting for it to decompose. And even I'm thinking probably we will put a lot of fertilizer in this farm, especially cow dung and the ones that is there all over. Then we plant grass. Actually, end of this month or early February, we should be planting a lot of grass here. And this paddock here, we want that horses to be staying here. We don't want it to be like a place where we farm grass and cut it. No. We want it to be a place where horses will be staying during the day. Let's say you visit Maro, you'll find horses here grazing, just naturally grazing. But it will be one of our biggest paddocks, this one here. And the other side, we'll have another paddock. Also the other side, we need to fence. We have another one over there. This area here, we will have the main paddock over the other side. And right behind where I just came from. And also we'll have another paddock in our home where we are staying right now. And then also this paddock here, it will be used for horses. So that is what is going on. Today you can see what we are doing here. I think tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, we will start putting timbers here all the way, you see. Very fantastic. See that? Very nice. Very, very nice. This is what is happening here, guys. So we've painted here. So we paint that to avoid what are they called? Termites. Because sometimes termites really destroy timber. Yes. But here we go. Here we go, my friend. We are building an empire. We are creating history, my friend. And then after we put timbers here, we will paint to look like the other. You see here, there's paint over there. And then we will try to clear out this bush, given that if you are here, you can see the other side. And if you are there, you can see what is going on here. Even these trees here, we will trim them. We will trim all of them and leave this bush gone. And also, I need to get solar panels. We will need to put one solar panel here, another one over there, another one over there in that corner, another one there, another one there, another one here, there. Oh my God. Everything I do, I see money saying, hello, hello, brother Mar. But again, in this modern world, guys, there's nothing you can build without money and all that. So, thank you guys. And if you want to get me one bag of cement or a barbed wire or anything, feel free to contribute, because I know the day you'll come here, maybe I'll host you for free. You will enjoy. Actually, I've never charged someone to stay in my home. All the visitors you've seen come here from the US and all over. Maybe sometimes they decide to give me a token. Sometimes others do. But I've never said, hey, you're not to sleep in my house. There's one who asked me the other day, and I told him he has to pay $1,000 because he wanted 2 rooms, $1,000. But because in Masai Mara they pay that. And then I've worked so hard to build this. Why won't you not support me, and you'd want to support a big hotel like the Marriott? Instead of you taking your money to the Marriott and spending $1,000 or $2,000 a night, why can't you give me that money? It will help me even do more fencing. See? I can't wait to paint this. I can't wait to paint it. I can't wait. Before we paint, we need to get a power saw to come and just align this, cut this here, all of them. But that will be done when we are ready to paint and when we've done more paddocks on the other side. This area is where I'm saying that maybe we may end up not planting grass here. Would want to do what we call an arena, where, is it arena? I don't know the real exact name, where horses can actually be trained up here. I feel like they should be trained here. Also, we need to build a bridge, I'm telling you. I need also to put a fence on the other side. Oh my God. But pole pole, my friend. Pole pole. Me, I just want you to be here to witness the progress, to witness the resilience, to witness everything that I'm going through just to build this empire. Yes, every day we are putting an effort. Every day we are working hard. Every day we are praying God to help us achieve our big dreams. That is called consistency. Oh, this is, I've seen something here which is dangerous for the, they are like lizards, you know, gecko, not lizards, gecko, the one that does like this. That one sometimes, you know, it can spit saliva into the eyes of an animal and then the animal will go blind. So, but all in all, everything is going okay. Uncle, unajua kesho tractor inakuja kung'oa hizo visike zote mpaka juu. Kumaanisha usipotoa hizo kuni hapo hivyo kesho utakimbia. Na kesho tractor ikija itaanzia juu, nyinyi mkiendelea hapa. Lakini hiyo chosi ni kuweka tu hiyo mbao anko umetengeneza. Haya. So we are building a small pit latrine. Pit is the one that you sit and you drop something. Tugglu, tugglu. We are building one here because that house, as you see there, I've moved my workers here. They have to leave this side because, I mean, they have to leave, I mean, stay in this side because given that horses will be coming this side, we constantly need people to be on this side also. Hey, I'm telling you, this is called a mallet. Yeah. I thought it's easy to break that, but it's not. I'll just need a machete to do that. So guys, that is what is going on. We are doing what we can do. We are trying our very, very best. It's a season of work. This work will keep going like this up to April. End of April. Once it's the end of April, then the work will start to reduce. That is what it is as we speak. Even this area here, I need to fence. I need to fence here all the way. I need to fence and see what to do. That being said, guys, let me go home, see what we can eat. As I told you, there's nothing that has pushed me so far in my life like the horse business. And a lot of you are really trying to talk me out of it, telling me, Maro, it's a wrong decision. You should have done this. Just wait until December, my friend, when falls start to come. And I tell you, this young fall here is 5,000 USD. That's when you'll know that, oh my God, it finally paid off. Okay? And we are not scared to go for big dreams. I know some of you, I know when I was building my house, some of you are asking me, why are you building such a big house? And now people are saying, oh Mara, you are a genius, you build such a beautiful mansion. That is life. So we put this one here now. People can walk comfortably. So in life, sometimes you don't have to listen to everyone, because if you listen to these voices, maybe they don't have your vision, and sometimes, you know, God has his own plans for you and his own destiny. So if you start listening to someone whose destiny is maybe here in the village, it will be difficult for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So it's always good you have your own mind to do things, you know. Yeah, my boys who are here, they have to work hard this season until April. And April, that's when I'll leave the home. We'll start traveling. But for now, I'm crazily busy building. All I'll ask you guys is keep subscribing to my channel, keep following me, keep sharing, keep watching my videos. I know they may look like the same every day, but trust me, we are doing progress. But me, I want you to witness as I build this, so that you can actually one day, I like these days people write to me and say, Mara, you know, I started watching you and started building your house. And today is so beautiful and magnificent. I can't just believe you just build this house in front of our screens. I want you to see the process. I want you to see the process of doing that. Look, like here now, we built this one here. We put this one, you see, that is done. Maybe we're gonna do repair after even 2-3 years. And by that time, we will be even in a better financial situation. We will not be pushing to buy horses, to do this, to do that, to buy land, to do that. So you can see this one here. Very good. But I see there is one that has really moved out of the way. I don't know if it's this one here or this one here. It has moved out of the way, but it still looks fantastic. This makes the home looks beautiful. All right, let's see how our horse is doing. She's a fighter, I'm telling you. Sneka is a fighter. We are giving her more supplements. I mean, not supplements, but more food. Horse meal and horse cube. And also we are, you know, she's in fall. She's pregnant. So we are also doing what? Yesterday we bought sunflower oil. She will also be getting, but I'm very happy now she tries to step with that leg. Yeah. I need to ask them to come and spray some we need to spray some like repellent. But she's a very good horse, a fighter. Wow, guys, let me go in the house, put this video for you together, release it as early as possible. Guys, this is my journey to building an empire. One day you look back and say, this thing has been built in front of our eyes. Yes, it has. And I want you to be part of this, you know. Oh, the peacock has done. Let me take you there, you see. The peacock, look here. I want to see the peacock here, look. I don't know, guys, if you can see. I need to buy them females. I was telling you, my home screams money every corner. Look how beautiful she is. I need to buy them. There are things I need to do here. I need to buy fishes, and also I need to buy female peacocks. I will do pole. And also I need to finish the house. I was telling you, in my home everywhere screams, hey, Anis, bring some money here. But that's how you build. You see, resilient, my friend. You have to become resilient. It doesn't have to scare you, my friend. Because you know one day you look back and smile. Same thing I was telling you with my walls. I need to plaster them and paint and put lights and all that. One day we will be there. This one has messed me up again. One day we will be there. One day for sure we will be there. Alright, guys, let me end this video here. And I say thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being part of Team Marwa. Thank you every day, guys, for always watching our videos. Not just my videos, my sister's videos, my brother's videos. This year I've told myself I'll put myself first than other people. And also remember, I give now classes for YouTube. If you want to learn more about YouTube, I give how many classes a month? 6 classes a month. 6. 15 minutes each, okay, for $1,000. Very fair. Meaning every Monday and Friday we can have a class with you. Okay, wow, the water level has really gone low. Every Monday and Friday we can have a class with you for 15 minutes each, live actually. And if we do 30 minutes, it means that whole week we will not do another class. But 15 minutes each for a month, $1,000. Yes, you can try out. Those who want to be YouTubers like Marwa, you're wondering, why do people watch this guy? What makes him relevant every day? Hey, what is his trick? Oh, so you to build this house. If you're asking yourself such questions, you have an opportunity to pay. Actually, for shoutouts, even shoutouts if you want, at least we'll take $500. I will not, my price will not be anything less than that. $500 per at least 2 shoutouts. So it's $250, very fair. A YouTuber like me would ask you easily 3,000 USD for a shoutout. Easily, because my shoutout is a real shoutout. You guys know. Yeah. So those who want to come and do videos in my home, prepare to come in my home, prepare 1,000. And that one is just one video, one shoutout like that. Virtually 15 minutes Monday and Friday, or 30 minutes a week, let me say like that, it makes more sense. $1,000, guys. You can pay through M-Pesa, through that. That money will help me build up. Because me, I cannot just be giving free. Since I started being a YouTuber 10 years ago, to celebrate my 10th year, I would want to see, this is my 10th year. I started YouTube in 2016, around November. So to celebrate my 10th year, I would love that at least I earn something from that. That will help me even raise the pay of my workers here, or even bring more hay for the horses, and even build my stable. You see, my stable is stuck there. So that will help. And also very soon I'll start traveling, and also that can help me in the process of traveling. Yeah. All right, guys. I feel sad for these trees. They keep growing, but somebody comes and breaks them. I don't know who breaks them like this. Somebody comes and breaks them. Like this was here. Broken. I don't know who does that. I don't know if it's kids or animals. But again, that's a good way of, you know, like, how do you say, regulating the growth. Is it called family planning? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Let me end this video here. I'll see you in the next video. I want to say thank you so much for all the positive comments that you guys bring. This is the journey of building an empire. This is how it feels like. It's very boring. It doesn't excite. But if you look 2 years from now, you'll be like, wow. Wow, I can't believe.